Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. I think tonight we're going to cook us some pork chops with some mushroom gravy. Now, while I'm letting this oil over here heat up, turn it up a little bit, I'm going to bring you guys over here where I've got some butter melted down right there in that little pan. You guys see that? Yeah. Alright, I got some butter melted down in that pan. I'm going to add a little oil. Get that mixed up real good with that butter. This is going to take a little longer to cook than the pork chops, so I thought I'd start this first. I saved you guys the time of watching me cut up all these mushrooms. So it looks like a lot, but it'll reduce a whole lot when it's cooking here. So let's get these mushrooms in this little pan with that butter and the oil. Get them guys to know each other in there. You can chop your mushrooms up as little as you want. I like big hearty mushrooms. Kind of like me, big and hearty. It's going to look a little dry. If it looks a little dry, we can add just a little bit more oil to it. Just like that. We got some sticking to each other. My hands are clean. I actually just washed them. It's going to be a little dry. Let's add just a little bit more oil to it. Now, that'll be plenty, because we're going to add some water later to it. In the video. We're going to add some more water to it in the video in a few minutes. So, we're going to let those guys do their thing for a few minutes. I don't have a cover for that particular pan, so just grab you some tin foil or whatever you got. Just cover it up. Get steam get in there. Ooh, that pan's a little hot. Now, when our oil comes up to heat over here for the pork chops, we'll be back. Alright guys, our oil's come up to heat. What I'm going to do is just dredge these pork chops over in this flour. I peppered both sides of them. Make a mess. The more of a mess you make, the better your food's going to taste, trust me. You can get a Ziploc bag. I've got a bowl that I use a lot, but I couldn't find it. So anyway, you guys see what? Yeah, you guys can see what I'm doing, I believe. Just dredge your pork chops in that flour. And I'll show you. I'll bring you over here. Just throw it in the oil, because I believe it is hot enough. Like always, put it in away from you. There we go. It looks good. Let's do the other two. Trying to keep my arm out of the way of the camera. It's gonna be good. Especially covered in that mushroom gravy. Are you kidding me? Probably should have waited a few minutes to cook these pork chops, because that mushroom gravy is gonna take a few minutes to get done. There we go. We've got a couple of little pieces over here that I guess they threw in for extra. We're going to cook those too. Those are bone-in pork chops, and I rinsed them and washed them off, you know. Anytime a knife is involved, cutting the bone, there's going to be little bone pieces in there, so I guess you're going to get that off. So while that's doing its thing and the mushroom's doing its thing, I guess I'll sit back and have to have me a beer. Be back in a few minutes. I believe our pork chops are ready to be turned over, so let's give them a look here. Yeah. Looking good. them all a good turn. Get it browned up. I hope the camera shows it. These little small pieces, let's put them over too. Now, let's check on our mushrooms. See what they're looking like. Oh yeah! They're cooking down good, releasing a bunch of water, which I want to make the gravy with. Oh man. If you don't like mushrooms, I'm sorry, but man, it smells so good. We're gonna let those go for a little while longer. Cook down some more. Go ahead and put the tin foil back over it. Like that. And I've got some water and some milk coming to a boil back there. I'm just gonna make some noodles that comes in a package. That's good stuff. So we'll be back in a little while. Let's take a look at these chops again. Let's flip them over one more time. Oh yeah. Look at that brown. Ooh, that one looks the best so far. Let's flip these little ones over. These little bonus guys. Looking good. I do believe the pork chops are done. And what you want to do, besides just laying these on a paper towel, because if you do that, the bottom side's going to get soggy on you. So I've got a little rack right there. I'm going to take these out of. Lay them on that rack like that. Let the excess oil drain off of them. I'll probably eat 2 of these tonight and take 1 to work with me tomorrow. Get little bits out of here. That one looks good. Now, what I'm going to do is move my cast iron off of the heat. There we go. You don't want to grab that with your bare hands, kiddies. That thing will take you to the hospital right now. Move him to the back. Let's get our mushrooms and bring these guys over to the big burner. Turn this eye over here off. Let's take a look at them real quick. Oh wow. Those guys are doing good. See all that liquid in there? You need that liquid. See what I'm saying? All that liquid in there, you need that to make your gravy with. And I'll show you here in just a few minutes. They're getting pretty close to being finished. I like putting pepper in mine. Now, a couple squirts of soy sauce. Won't take much. Just a couple little squirts. Get that good mixing up. Man, oh man, I wish you could smell this. If you like mushrooms. If you don't like mushrooms, you know, find something else. Just move these mushrooms to the side. Get that liquid to the center. Let me get some water. I've got just a little bit of water. What we're going to do now is add some flour right to the center of that. Not much. That's plenty. Oh, but it'll lump up. Don't add your flour right now. It'll lump up. Turn the heat back up. If your heat's high, it's not going to lump up. It's like making sausage gravy. If you know how to make sausage gravy, you'll know how to make this. I mean, it's that easy. It's going to get real thick right now. But that's where the water comes in here in just a minute. See how thick that is? And it's making all the mushrooms stick to each other. That's what you want. Now, here comes some water. Little at a time. Make it as thin or as thick as you want. Look at that, see that turning color? There's no flour lumps in that, trust me. The more water you add to it, the thinner it's going to get. So if you want it really, really thick, don't add as much water. But the longer you leave it on the burner, like it is right now, the thicker it's going to get. Like right now, I already know it's going to be way too thick. So I'm going to add a little bit more water to it. How do I know? I just know. I guess I'm that damn good, right? But I've heard people, you know, say don't add your flour, whatever, it'll, shit, just, if you do it this way, you're going to have some outstanding mushroom gravy. Trust me. I'm not a professional, but I've done this before. Turn the heat off. Make sure everybody's off. Everything cools down, we'll be back. Alrighty, my camera's about dead. Let's get this thing going. We got 2 crispy, crunchy pork chops there. We got our mushroom gravy. You guys see any lumps from the flour? Guarantee you don't. Oh, look at there. Oh. Sorry guys, I'm hungry. Look at that. Let's add some of these chicken broccoli noodles. Hey, who says I don't get my vegetables? This has got broccoli in it, right? Get it off there. Oh yeah, that's plenty right there. Goodness, I'm not ready. Where's the fork? Now, move you guys around here so I can get my big ass in here. First of all, let's see if you guys can see that. Fried pork chops covered in mushroom gravy. Golly. Hitting a bone. Let's get over here. Still hitting a bone. Well, try it over here where there's no bone. Oh, went right through it. There we go. Now, oh, I gotta have some mushrooms on mine. Give this here a taste. Sorry guys, I need a moment of silence. That's so good. Thanks for watching. You need to try that mushroom gravy. It is outstanding. It's good. Cheers guys.